Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a quick craft with me featuring the Kscrafts, this little spooky back topper. It's a little ghost, and like I said, it's a bag topper. I'm going to put it together with you guys, and I have two already sort of halfway made, and then we'll put this one together. And we'll probably end up putting all three of them together depending on how long this video is. So first of all, I've cut my base pieces back here. I've cut out three in three different color papers, and then the base of my ghost, I've cut that out in white paper, and I have stitched with green thread, just to have it kind of pop. And then I have also cut out my spooky word, the sentiment, out of foam, orange foam first, and then I cut it out of the striped paper. And then a few months ago she released a birthday theme die set, and this little dog balloon die was one of those in that set. So I've cut that out, and I have tried matching the colors from the paper collection with the little doggies. And then she also Kscrafts also released this was the die that had the bows. I think it was the witch hat, and it also came with this part, or one of the one of the options was to cut out the bows, and I feel like I have one of those over here so I can show you guys. Sorry. Alright, so this was one of them with the little bow. So you can either add the bow, or you can just cut out the hat and just add the little buckle part. So that's what I have done. I've cut three of those out, the eyeballs. And so I saved these when I cut out my spooky word. I'll show you guys. I cut that, I used the spooky from the smaller one, and I kept the two little middle pieces from the eyeballs right there, which are these right here. And I thought that would go well if you just stick them behind. You see that? You stick them, you use those to stick them behind the other eyeballs. And I liked that. I liked how that looked, I guess. So we're going to start by gluing this down first, because then from there we can figure out where everything else needs to be positioned. And I've already put the other ones together so that this video isn't super long. Let me add some more glue to the little eyeball pieces. So once we have this guy down, then we can gauge where everything else will fall in place. And I'm kind of thinking it would have been cool, which I didn't do, but if you ink the bottom part, the spooky part, you just kind of ink that up, maybe in whatever color you choose. I don't know if that would make it look like fog or something coming up behind that spooky word. I think that would be a nice little touch as well, but I didn't think about it before. Alright, so we have our spooky. So we're going to use these eyeballs. I'm going to have this guy looking that direction. So what I did was I'm going to glue half of it down, and then I will position that way I will know where my blue little paper needs to be. So I'm going to place this guy right about there. Maybe push this down a little bit. Pull that up. All right. So that's down. I'm going to turn this around because it'll be easier. Using my tweezers, I'm gonna add my glue, and I'm going to then you know, move the paper around however you think you need it. I'm going to put this guy right back here and hold that down, and then we'll do this one. And it'll also match your paper collection since it's from the paper. So I'm gonna say this needs to be roughly about right there. And it's okay if it's not right on. Now I'm gonna come back through and I will stick my glue bottle behind the little nozzle. I'm going to stick that back there, and I'm going to add glue to the rest of it, and now I can stick that down and it's where it needs to be, because otherwise it would probably be almost nearly impossible to know where the little blue pieces need to be. All right, now we're going to I'm going to attach these to the front of his little arms, so it looks like he's holding something. So I'm gonna have him holding these little balloons. I'm not sure if I want to add something to the end, like a little bow or something on either side. I think I'm okay. I don't know. I do think it looks kind of empty, but I do like the idea of just having him hold on to the balloon. Puppy dogs. Anyways, I think that's what we're just gonna do. We're just gonna stick that down. So I'm gonna use hot glue for that. But first, since I already have these done, let me show you guys what I did. So I got my white jelly roll, and what I've done is I've just given the dogs some highlights. You can see that right here. And so I've just come over and make sure it's working. I have added a little highlight right there where the nose is, right there where the eye or the ear is. I've given a little dot right there, and then I've come back through, given a little highlight, a little dot, and then another highlight there, a little highlight on the little tail part. Let's add a little dot there, then on the back leg and the front leg. So you can also come back through with like a darker marker, and or a pen or something, and you can also do the opposite to give it kind of a shadow on the opposite ends, if you wanted to. Let me, and I'm not really too particular as far as where or how I do it. I mean, you can add your highlights wherever you want. This is just where I chose to put mine. And I guess you can kind of see it better on the darker ones. Alright, so there we go. I'll let that one dry a little bit longer. But anyway, so the next thing is I think I'm going to, I'll probably put the dogs on last because that's probably, it's kind of more delicate. So I am going to pop this up on foam, and I am also going to add these little spider web, what do you call it? Yeah, spider webs.